This is my 2003 Taurus, the wagon model, a 3.0 liter V6 overhead valve. It's a power steering pump. It's been fine for the longest time, but we developed a very rapid leak. It doesn't appear to be coming from the high pressure line, but down there you can see the low pressure connection. That I took the hose off because the hose was covered in oil. I tried changing the clamp, put in new oil, and a couple hours later it was gone. So the idea here was to take the hose off, stopper it, fill it back up. It's just above the cold fill line, and see if it leaks see if it still leaks. If it still leaks, it's coming from the pump housing somewhere, crack or something. So then I'll know if it's the hose or the pump itself. I suspect it's the hose, but I don't know. So I had a hard time getting something to stopper that with. It was going to work. What I ended up using was that glue stick you see stuffed in there, but I couldn't just get it in like it was. I used a old-fashioned hand pencil sharpener, sharpened it like a pencil, and it worked great. You know, it's working great for the moment. I'll be back in a few hours to see if our level has changed. So it's only 20 minutes later. It's almost down to the cold mark, and it was a little bit higher before. I got a light and looked way down underneath there. I could actually see it drip. So there's nothing coming out of the low pressure line that I plugged. It's all dry all the way around it. But I could actually now see the drip coming from somewhere between the housing and the pulley assembly or somewhere in there, but you can see it dripping. So I'm thinking the pump has to be changed. So here it is out. This is my improvised glue stick. Pull that out of there. Let's see what I was talking about. It's a small glue sticks. Shoot. Let me try this. Hold on. Let me get my... Okay. There it is. I tried pencils. I tried pin caps. I tried going to the store. Couldn't find to get a, what do you call them? Stopper. The stopper. I couldn't find one small enough in rubber. I found one in cork, wouldn't stay in. This worked great. Down here on the bottom. Right in here. This is where it was leaking from. That's where all the mess is coming from. So we gotta change it. Anyway, right there. So if you're asking how I got this out, I'm going to refer you to the video from the Crippled Critter Speed Shop. His process worked great. I did the same thing. Didn't take out any parts that he didn't, but I have a little bit of experience working on that side of a Taurus. I did a couple things different than him. I didn't have the same tools, and his AC lines may have been a little bit closer than mine. So go look at his video, and I'll tell you in a second here what I did a little bit differently. Okay, although I did get the pulley off without having to take off anything else other than just this overflow hose top thing here, I really couldn't get my hands down in there to get it back on with the other thing to push it onto it with. So although I didn't take the overflow tank off, I did unbolt it from the car here and unhook it and move it out of the way. It's still connected on the lower hose, but now I have more room down here for my hands to get in. One thing to note when you're putting the high pressure line back on, it comes with this Teflon ring, and mine's broken obviously. But even if it didn't break, you should replace the Teflon ring. It's about $3.